Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. It is pretty early in the morning. It is currently 8:30 and I woke up at 7:20. Today, as you already know from the title, I'm going to do a vlog, and that's why I look disgusting this morning. Because I woke up an hour ago, and yeah. We have Lola with us. She's staying with us for a couple of days. I already took her out this morning and I already fed her. I didn't film it because it was quite early. But today I have a really busy day because I have to ride Snickers. I'm going to Petco and Michael's because I need things for the pets and I want to get a mold for fish food. I'll show you later in the video. I am going to be doing my day is just very busy today. So I thought I'd vlog it. Not everything will be animal related, but it's okay. I did get over COVID a couple days ago, tested negative 3 times, so I'm all right. I'm fine to go back to the barn. I had a horse show yesterday, so everything's all cool. The first thing I'm going to do this morning is check on the pets. I turn all of the fish lights off at night so they don't wake me up because they're in my room. So I have to turn them back on and then miss Mr. Gecko and turn off the hamster's lights. So let's bring you to that. All the fish are doing very well. As you can tell, they're all off. But if there's switches on all the hoods, and I need to clear some plants out of here because, again, I have so many that there's literally no light. There's no light for the plants that are underneath here. So I don't know if I told you guys, I probably did, but I got a bunch more neon tetras for this tank. So I think I have I have 6 fish in this tank from a really nice pet store, not Petco. And they're all doing very well. I will get more. I'm not just gonna have 6, but I thought 6 was a good number to start, just because this tank did have some stuff happen in it with some fish die and everything like that. So then over here I have this kind of bar light. It's not my favorite, but since it's a small tank it will work. There's a little button that I just attached to there. But this is the Betta fish habitat. Got a little floating log. I also have to clean the fish tanks today. The water level dropped so much because I don't have hoods for these. But here's the Betta fish doing super well. The driftwood fell over, so it doesn't really look like that. But here's the Betta fish. Betta fish is eating, swimming around. He loves this so much. But he's really pretty, and he did have a lobster in this enclosure, and I think he tried to attack it or something because I saw like little orange pieces everywhere and the lobster was orange, and I think I saw like its head like back there. So I need to investigate when I clean the cage, but I don't think he survived, so I don't know. But here is the Betta fish's enclosure. Oh, he loves this thing so much. Then if we go up, we have our 20-gallon tank, which is our oldest tank with all of these fish that are still alive in it. They do love this toy so much. These fish have really, really used everything. The snails love the driftwood. They use that one a lot too, but they spend a lot of time over here because the food ring is up here, so they always think I'm gonna feed them. But they're doing really good, and all the fish are still alive. They definitely all eat. Fins look nice, and they're just swimming around. Next thing, Mr. Gecko, he ate all of his food, I think, so I just missed him in the morning 1 to 2 times during the day and once before I go to bed. There we go, and then that goes right back there. Over here we have Bear's enclosure, and I have little LED lights for them because it does get very dark at night and they cannot see in the dark. So for both tanks I do have LED lights. Then if we go over here, we have the other 10-gallon tank, and did not drop the remote. And we have a little suction cup light back here. This one is also not my favorite. It doesn't shine to everything. And the water levels in this tank has dropped a lot. So I do need to get that fixed. But here he is. Again, he's doing really well. His eye still is white and it hasn't gotten worse, it hasn't gotten better. I just think that he will be half blind for the rest of his life, which is fine. He eats. He was in his Betalog last night, but he doesn't use it as much. But he does like to swim around, and he loves like how the roots are like hanging down, so he like swims through the roots. Very cute. But I'm so sorry. This footage is horrible because these lights are ugh. But here he is. He's also alive and doing well. And then I have this other little 3.5 gallon tank. I don't know what. It does have some snails in it, some tiny snails. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it with sand. And then it's going to have floating plants. And it's going to have live plants. And it will just be a little, right now it's a hospital tank, but it has fake plants and stuff in it. So I'm going to go to Petco and try to find good live plants and make this into more of a hospital tank / like snails and lobsters and stuff like that if I can. So this is what I have. It's probably not going to hold any fish because it's not huge. And right now it doesn't have a heater either. And the filter, I don't know what's wrong with it. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to have to take a look at that. But yeah, those are all the tanks. I have 2, 3, 4, I have 5 fish tanks, 2 over here and 3 over there. After all the fish tanks are turned on, probably am going to go make a smoothie for breakfast. But this is Lola. Lola will be with us for Tuesday, so a good amount of days. Hey, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to be making my smoothie, and I'll show you guys how to make it if you want to. I love smoothies. I make a bunch, but one I'm making today, you will need frozen cherries without the pits. I don't recommend eating the pits. And also, whenever strawberries or blueberries are going bad, we usually just freeze them and then I use them for smoothies. So I have a bag of blueberries and strawberries. I'm just using the strawberries. So today I'm making a cherry strawberry smoothie. Really good. Usually I make a strawberry dragon fruit, or I make a bunch. I mix random things, try it out. Next, you'll need milk. We only buy almond milk. I don't know why. And I use yogurt, and I also put protein powder in it. Depends on what. Today I'm going to be using strawberry protein powder, but usually if there's no strawberries in it, I just use vanilla or something like that. Then you obviously need a blender. I have a smoothie machine. The blender part is over there. And a glass. I'm using a milkshake glass, but yeah, I don't have any exact measurements for it. I just wing it. There is stuff on the side here, but I don't want to make that much, so I just wing it, taste it along the way. But yeah, let's get started. I hope it will fit. Oh, it in fact does. And there you have it. This is one of my smoothies that I like to make. Alright guys, I just finished my smoothie, and since my mother is not quite ready to go to the barn yet, I thought I would do the fish tanks before instead of after. So I have my Home Depot bucket, I have my siphon. We're starting with this tank because it's the easiest. It's small, the water level is down a lot, and it's higher up, so the water actually comes through, because the rest of my tanks are on the floor, except for that one, so it takes forever for the water to get into the siphon, and I have to figure everything out. But I don't know if you guys have already seen this. I've cleaned my fish tanks in a bunch of videos, but we have the siphon. We got a new one, so it has like this little pump that you pump I'm gonna have to start it because I literally can't find a good place to put my phone. He's like, what is going on? But yeah. He's so weird. All right, it's all siphoned out. As you can tell, I barely took out any more water because it was already so low. I just kind of cleaned off all the stuff at the bottom. The driftwood sheds so much in all of my tanks, so I had to clean a bunch of that up. You can see I barely took out any water. The filter's creating a lot of bubbles, so it's time to fill it up. I'm still deciding if I'm going to take these plants out and then just have... Oh, I almost dropped my phone here. Just that type of plant, because I have a bunch. I totally forget what they're called at the moment, but in all my tanks I have all of this stuff, and in this tank it's mostly dying. Okay, the tank is all filled up. Filter is up to the top, and since it's all filled up, I have the water conditioner you need to put in. I'm using Prime now. It is way better than everything else. If I cannot open it with one hand, but after all the tanks, you put in water conditioner, read the instructions and stuff. And I will not bore you with all of the other fish tanks I need to clean, but I do the same thing. Empty the water, fill it back up, put the conditioner in, and I just do it 4 times over and over again. So I will see you when I'm done with all of my tanks. The tanks are all done. That one is filled up. That's about all I had to do. This one, I took out a bunch of plants. That's why it's much brighter. For this one, I took out a couple of plants and just filled it up. And for this tank, took out a bunch of plants and refilled it. That's why these 2 tanks are so much brighter, because most of the floating plants are gone. I did end up throwing them away because I just don't have the space. Next thing I'm going to do is make my bed and then get dressed for the barn. It is currently 10:26, as you can, okay. So I'm gonna get ready for the barn right after I make my bed. Alright, this is the final look. Sometimes I have the tortilla blanket, sometimes I don't. It's really soft. Definitely recommend. They're quite big. They come in waffles and pizza and tortillas. Love it. Yeah, that's my bed. Got fancy pillows, blanket, and the other pillow. So now let's get dressed for the barn. I did a very light hack today because we had a show yesterday and he was perfect. So we just did some walk, trot, and canter, just a little bit. He was so good. Let him have his loose reins. He's perfect. Such a good boy. We just came back from Petco and Michael's, so I thought I'd give a little haul. I didn't get too many things because everything's kind of expensive and I pay for everything for my own. I got these gummy bear molds at Michael's. What I'm gonna do is when I go away, I'm gonna mix all my frozen food, put them in here so the people who take care of my pets can just put one of these in there instead of having to defrost the frozen food and measure everything. Just pop one in. I'm gonna mix like bloodworms, brine shrimp, everything into it. But I thought these were cute. They were the smallest ones because I don't need huge pieces for them. So yeah. Next thing, I got these. They're like Twizzlers. They're thicker, shorter, and they taste like watermelon. Really good. I love Twizzlers. Then at Petco, those are the only 2 things I got at Michael's. It was a quick run in and out. At Petco, I got these shrimp for the fish. This water bottle for Bruno because I needed a bigger one. It's glass, super nice. And I got this huge piece of driftwood that I will be putting in one of the fish tanks. So that's my little haul. That's all I got, but I did spend quite a bit of money on everything. Hey guys, so I just took Lola out on a little walk. It's freezing, that's why I'm very red. In the last clip, I forgot to film taking Lola on a walk. It wasn't anything special, but I had to do all my chores. I have to vacuum the house, just the downstairs. I have to clean the downstairs bathroom. Then I have to mop, whatever you want to call it, our upstairs bathroom, me and my brother and I, and clean the counters and stuff like that, just some chores every weekend. So I was vacuuming the downstairs, and now it's lunchtime. It's 2:04, which is a little late. Usually I eat lunch around 12 or 1 because I eat breakfast kind of early. But since I'm a little bit late, I'm gonna make a salad and hot chocolate. Weird things. And probably, if I'm still hungry, I'll have like something else after. But yeah, I'll show you how I make my salads. For my salads, I'm just making something like really simple. All you need is lettuce, whatever lettuce you want, doesn't matter. Ranch, love ranch. I'm basically making a Caesar salad without the Caesar dressing. I don't like Caesar dressing, so I'm using ranch instead. Parmesan cheese. Oh, this is mozzarella, wrong thing. Yeah, wrong thing. And croutons. And for my hot chocolate, I'm using almond milk. And I'm gonna try these out. I got these in my Christmas stocking. I'm gonna see how they turn out. Let me get the right cheese. Step 1, grab a cutting board. Don't know what's on the bottom of it, so we're gonna use the top. And grab your lettuce. Step number 2, cut as much lettuce as you want. I'm using a bowl like this because I can't eat that much salad. So I'm just gonna cut as much as I can fit into that bowl. Okay, I usually fill my bowl up pretty much all the way, 3/4. Put the added extra lettuce back. If there's like a little bit, I use it for the hamsters. If you have other animals and they eat like scraps of food, like obviously I'm not gonna give anybody this, but if there's like bigger pieces that didn't look as good that I would eat, I'd give it to them. Next thing, Parmesan cheese. Okay. I'm kind of have to mix it because there's some bigger pieces and they just kind of fall. Usually I just sprinkle it on. Make sure your hands are clean, by the way. I washed my hands before I did all this. There we go. Looks like it snowed. Next thing, ranch, as I would use. And I don't know if you guys can hear the vacuum, sorry if you can. The last thing is the croutons, and then I mix it all together. And that's basically all I do. It's not anything really special, but I like it. So sometimes I'll add like cucumbers and carrots into it, and it's actually not that bad. Today I thought I'd just go easy because I don't even know if we have any cucumbers. I think we just have carrots, and those are for the horses. So yeah, I'm going to eat this and make my hot chocolate, and I'll tell you how everything is after. Well, my salad was really good, and then I made my hot chocolate. It was fine. It took a really long time for the chocolate to actually melt off. Apparently it's a spoon. It didn't taste, I mean, it tasted fine. I drank it all because I love hot chocolate, but it was fine. My whipped cream was not whipped cream, it was cream, so I couldn't really have that. It says it's fine till April 23rd, so 2023, so I'm not sure what happened, but I'm gonna clean this up, and then I was gonna do a workout and now I'm just not motivated to anymore, so I think I'm going to film a video and then take a shower. And I don't really have any other plans. Hold on, I'm gonna flip the camera. Now you guys can actually see me. I don't think I have any plans really for the rest of the day. I might hang out with my friends. I'm not entirely sure. It is later. It's 2:30 right now, so. But I'm going to film 1 or 2 videos because I had COVID and I couldn't. Take a shower, and I do have to clean Bear's cage, so I may start that now. I'll have to see, but I will film Bear's cage, and I can't obviously film the videos for this video, so you'll have to see which videos I'm filming, and I'll see you guys later when I feed all the pets.